Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Outcasts. Today we've got a big match against Atletico Madrid. It will pretty much decide who's going to finish top of the Champions League group. They obviously have the better chance after. I think they beat us 4-2 in the first match. Obviously we were away from home. The match was quite even, but it could have went either way. Yet it remains our only defeat this season. I'm not really counting the friendlies because I didn't take control of that. In fact, what I usually do for friendlies is. I normally hide them, so I'll just get rid of it because I don't manage the friendly, so I don't really see the point in seeing them. But this is what we've got. As you see, we're picking up. Well, we're winning matches. We're not getting beat, which is the main thing. But we haven't lost since losing 4-2 in the first match, and this match could have went either way, to be honest. But they probably just about deserved it. I think maybe 3-2, 2-1 would have, like a 1-goal deficit would have been fair. I think they probably slightly deserved to win. But now we need to win this one. And the problem is we've just come back off international duty. In fact, I'll talk you through the rest of the matches actually. So since the last episode where we played Saint Etienne, there's only been a few. We beat Rennes 1-0, Hazard getting the goal for us. Then we played Dynamo Kiev, beat them 3-2 away from home. Similar to the first match we were playing, we beat them 3-2 earlier as well, where we were 3-1 up and then they get a late goal. In fact, no, we weren't even 3-1 up. It was 2-2 and then Hazard scored a late goal to make it 3-2 to us. I can't even remember, I only played it about 20 minutes ago as well. So yeah, looking back, we kind of got away with that, didn't we? Much needed 3 points for us, and we do actually qualify for the first knockout round. It's just whether we finish first or second now. Then there was an international. The international break was after this Valenciennes match where we won 3-0. We were 2-0 up after 8 minutes. We've done that a few times this season, and then nothing happens for the rest of the match, and then we score a late goal. I might have to adjust my tactics if it happens again, just so we can maybe just thrash someone 5, 6, 7-0, because we haven't scored more than 3 goals since Bastille in pretty much the second game of the season. So we need to clinically annihilate somebody soon. And after this match there was an international break, and I think Hazard, Verratti, Pogba, Thiago Silva, they all needed rests. Pastore picked up an injury as well, so that was a bit of a problem because I've only got 3 midfield. I play 3 midfielders, and then I've got Rabiot and Thiago Motta and Pastore as my backups to Verratti, Pogba and Matuidi, and all my backups are unavailable, so I had to rotate my team around. And for this match against Marseille, I think we played Bale behind the strikers, and it was a 4-2-3-1 formation, but we couldn't quite get the goal and it was 0-0. But fortunately for us, we keep our unbeaten record, and also Saint Etienne did also drop points. They drew as well. We'll take a look at the league table. So as you can see, we're still 2 points behind Saint Etienne. Drawing a lot of matches, 4 of them away from home, which is annoying. But I'm still confident that they'll collapse and we'll win the league by a similar amount of points as we did last season. In terms of the Champions League, if we win, we'll go on to 12 points. Obviously, I think we need to. Well, they've got a 2-goal advantage because they're head-to-head. I'm not sure whether it goes to goals scored after that or whether it just goes to goal difference, but either way, Atletico are probably ahead. So I think we probably will finish second in the group, and we'll probably get drawn against a tough team. So yeah, there's all sorts of excellent teams that we could face really in the next round. But anyway, enough of me rambling. We'll go forward and we'll get into the match against Atletico Madrid. I'll just show you my starting lineup. The team that I've gone for here, you see the conditions not the greatest. We've gone for Lloris, Digne instead of Kwanzaa, Marquinhos, Zuma, Aurier, Matuidi, Pogba, Verratti. I've swapped these two around. They're into a more natural position. I usually play Pogba as the attacking playmaker, the advanced playmaker, because he has better shooting, better long shots. But I've switched them around to be both their natural roles. Then I've gone for Bale, Hazard and Ibrahimovic. Hazard's been our best player so far this season. He's got 16 goals in 19 games. One thing that I need to keep you guys updated on is the average ratings. So at the end of each season, the highest defender and goalkeeper, midfielder and attacker get put into a randomizer, and we'll lose one of those for the next season. So last season it was Di Maria, so we haven't used him at all this season. And so far this season, the attacker will be Hazard. Then Aurier is the defender. He was the defender last season as well. And for midfielders, it'll be Pogba, who's down there as well. So that'll be quite an interesting selection. I'll try and keep you updated with that in every episode. But now we'll head into the match against Atletico, and I'll be right back. So Atletico are playing a 4-4-2 against us. Oblak, Luis, Godin, Savic, Juanfran, Bruma, Gabi, Koke, Carrasco, and Vieto and Martinez up front. Now this sort of match, we don't really have anything to lose, but everything. We don't have anything to lose, but everything to gain from this match. We're second in the group. We can't. Are they going to score straight away? No, Zuma deals with that. We can't drop into third or fourth place. We've already qualified for the first knockout round. It's just whether we finish second or first. So we may as well go for it and try and win this match. They've got an early corner though with Koke back to Godin, Gabi. Now that's the end of the highlight. I thought there was going to be quite an interesting start there. They've had a lot of possession for the first minute, but hopefully we can control that. He's right with a corner. In fact, Marquinhos hits it might be in the plate on the line rather than hitting the woodwork. It says it was a clear-cut chance. Another corner. Verratti will take it. Crossing, Marquinhos goes for it again. Couldn't get there. And, well, they could counter-attack, but it was quite a poor ball. Marquinhos to Verratti. Pogba. Now that's the end of that highlight. Good start from us. We've turned the possession around. We're on 72, 64 now. We've had one clear-cut chance. Money on standing. I'm not going to push for a goal. Yeah, we've had 8 shots. We're all over them. I guarantee I'll change to attacking and they'll go and counter me like straight away. But we're playing well so far. Hopefully we just need that one. Well, I don't think one goal will do much for us because I think they'll still be top on like the head-to-head. But we'll have to wait and see. We did score 2 away goals against them. So I think that's work ball into the box. Here's a chance for them. It looks like Bruma. Vieto. Digne can clear it. It only goes to Godin though. Luis. Yeah, they're getting a few chances now while we're pushing forward. I completely expected them to do that because they were sitting back, so they're just countering on us now. I'll leave it attacking until half time. But we just can't seem to play against these big teams. Like we struggled in the group stage last season. We managed to finish top of our group, and then against Barcelona, we beat them in the home leg, but the tie was already over after we got thrashed by them at the Nou Camp. I'll say I'm not happy. I'll take a look at my instructions. Float crosses. Yeah, we'll try and make the game wider. So we'll play wider, we'll pass into space. I'll put retain possession back on. We'll for a normal tempo. I think that'll do. We'll leave it on attacking because we may as well. But I fully expect them to score while we keep it on attacking. I'm hoping that we can like get an early goal, then I can change it. Goes back to Ibra from the kickoff. Nothing's going to happen there. Come on. So they're just sitting back. They know they don't need anything from this match. Because this is how the group looks. So pretty comfortable. And plus we've got like a lot of tired players, so I think that might factor into it as well. Like Pogba, he's going to have to come off. And then like Pastore is injured. Like this is like an automatic change I do. Pogba for Pastore or Verratti for Pastore. But I don't have them. So what I might do is bring on Aguero. I was thinking about starting with this tactic and have Aguero as like an attacking midfielder. So I didn't realise he was actually natural in that position. So we'll try it. Because I was considering starting like this, but I thought I didn't think it would work. Dinamo Kiev are beating Anderlecht. So Anderlecht on 0 points off. I think that's who we play in our final match as well. They'll probably beat us. I'll pause here. We're going to make the final 2 changes. Aldini for Arblo. We won't bring Kazawa on in this match. No, I have to keep Verratti on. Bill maybe for Lucas. Have him as a winger, and we'll put Aguero up front. I like having, like when I play the 2 up front like this, I like having Ibra as I suppose press complete forward support. Yeah. In fact, is that right? Right defense. Yeah, I think that might be okay. Then Aguero's a bit higher up and pressing the line. We'll go for a higher tempo. We'll go route 1. Hit early crosses, higher tempo, chase them down. Yeah, yeah, we'll do this. I just think they're just sitting back. They're happy with the draw. The draw will guarantee first place for them, so they don't need the win. They might just counter on us now though. So I'm going to go to overload. We may as well go for it. There hasn't been many highlights. It's been quite a boring match. They've had like more possession. Come on, just highlights. So we can just one late goal. Just so there's a goal in the match. Here we are, 77th minute. Arblo wins the header. Savage will pick it up. Juanfran. Kane Vita, I don't know how to pronounce that. Bruma plays it through for Jackson Martinez, but Marquinhos is doing excellent there. Sol through to Vieto. He's in on goal. Hits the outside of the post. I can't see anything happening in this match. We're on overload, so we're trying. We've got 2 up front. But what can you do? We're just going to have to accept that we're going to finish second. We're going to get a tough first knockout round match again for the second year in a row, which is going to be tough. Hopefully we can turn it around this year, because we've definitely got a better squad than we did this time last year, where we put up a good fight against Barcelona. Hopefully we can avoid Barcelona this time though and get like a weaker team that finished first in the group. This is going to be the end of the match. Quite a boring one today. I am sorry about that. I can't help it. I did try and go for the win. I went on overload, 2 up front. I'll tell them that the performance was not good enough. But it's just my team are tired after that international break. What we're going to do now is just get through to the winter break, hopefully without losing in the league. We'll take a quick look at the fixtures. So the winter break is after this match. So yeah, we've got a few matches there. So I'll probably play through until after. No, I might live commentate this match depending on who it is. It would be nice if it's like a decent team in the cup for us to face, but it might not be. But I'll let you know. It'll be one of like these, like around this sort of time. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like on the episode, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at KarlPlaysFM. I like talking to everyone watching my video. I like constantly getting the feedback and stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.